Hello friends and welcome back to my channel. I want to explain something really important in this video that makes a big difference in the amount of money that you make. Let's start with the vacuum law of prosperity. I learned about this law from my mentor Bob Proctor. So what is the vacuum law of prosperity? So this law dictates that whatever you want in your life, whatever you want to attract, whatever you want to bring into your life, whether material stuff, money, or emotional kind of relationships, a partner, love, whatever that is, you have to first make room and space in your life in order to attract that thing. And one of the easiest, most obvious, simplest example that Bob Proctor gave, and I personally tried many times, my friends, my clients tried many times, and it always works for everyone, is one of the ways that you can apply this vacuum law of prosperity is within your closet. So if you go to your closet and get rid of the items, the clothes, shoes, purses that you don't use, you haven't used for the past year or so, and you know that you're not probably going to use them, and just donate them. Make some room in your closet and watch and wait that not too long after, your closet is going to be filled up again with new items, new clothes, new purses, new shoes. This is one of the laws of the universe. It always works. It works for everybody, absolutely every time. So in order for you to have more clothes and more items in your closet, energetically, you have to first release, let go, make room, make space in your closet, and then by law, you will have more items and more clothes. You either buy it yourself, your partner buys some stuff for you, you get gifts. I don't know how this works. It's one of the laws of the universe, and it always works. Go try and let me know in the comment section below if it works for you. Give it a few weeks, maybe a month or two, and then you will see that your closet is going to be full of clothes again. This is the simplest, most easiest things to practice. When it comes to relationships, if you're still in a relationship and you're miserable and you're not happy with your partner, and you're still keeping your partner, but looking and wishing and hoping for someone better, someone who can appreciate you, love you the way that you're worth it, make you happy, someone that you can understand and they can understand you and have an amazing time, you cannot have that new partner, the new person, while you're still with this current partner. And also another important thing, sometimes people leave the partner and they get divorced, but they still mentally, emotionally, energetically, they are still attached to that previous partner. They still think about them. They still review the memories. They still look at the pictures. They still read the texts. So if that is the case, that person will never meet the new ideal partner. They might meet wrong partners, but not ideal partner until they are still within that old energy of the previous relationship. But one thing I wanted to share in this video about money is that the same rules apply to money. And the way I want to explain it is not obviously when we think about the vacuum law of prosperity. If you help others, if you donate your money, if you spend your money on knowledge, on improving yourself, on taking personal development courses, of course that you are working with the vacuum law of prosperity and you are spending money and you will attract more money. This is one aspect of this law. But the other thing that I just thought about today, and it really, really made sense, is that you have to make some space and some plans for the amount of money that you want to earn. What do I mean? Like, if you want to have a raise, if you're earning, let's say $100,000 a year right now, and you want to earn $150,000 a year or $200,000 a year, you have to have an idea. You have to have a plan, some sort of outline to know how and where you want to spend that extra amount of money, the $100,000 extra or $50,000 extra. How are you going to spend that money? You have to have that idea. That idea is creating space for the extra money to come into your life. If you want to earn $1 million extra a year in your business, you have to have an idea, you have to have a plan about how and where you're going to spend that money. Are you going to spend it on your business? Are you going to go on vacation? What kind of vacation are you going to go on? Are you going to spend it on personal development courses? Which one? How much? So that you are creating some sort of space, an empty space, a need for that amount of money to appear in your life. Because let me tell you, if there is no need, you won't have the money. Money always comes when there is a need. A need might be not your immediate needs. It might be a luxury need of a luxury 5-star hotel, first class flight vacation. That might be a need for you. And the money will come to serve you. The money is a servant. You are the master. So when people talk about money and money is the root of all evil and things like that, those apply to the people who became the servant to the money. So let me just put this in here. We want to make sure there's nothing bad with money. Nothing is bad or good. That's all our perspective. Nothing in this world is good or bad. It's our perspective which makes it good or bad. Money is not good or bad. But if you become a servant to the money and make the money the master of you and your life and your mindset and your emotions, then that can be a negative thing. Then people can do awful things with money when they become a servant to the money. So that was a side note, but let's get back to the vacuum law of prosperity and you can have more money in your life. So many people talk about winning the lottery. They want to win the lottery. They've been trying for years. It doesn't seem to be working for them. And when you talk to them, they say, yeah, I want to earn millions of dollars. I want to win millions of dollars and I want to travel the world and I want to have a luxury life. But it's so vague. You need to have an idea what exactly you're going to do with that amount of money. Well, obviously, there are other things you have to do. You have to believe, you have to imagine, change your self-image. You have to really, really see yourself, believe in possessing and having in your possession that amount of money. And there are other things to do, meditation, manifestation, writing it down. But one of the most important things that I'm talking about in this video is creating a need for the amount of money you want to attract and you want to manifest in your life. You need to know what you're going to do with that money. And I want you to think about something. Go back in your life. I am sure if you think about it, spend some time thinking about it, you will find examples of the times where money was probably tight. You needed money for something, was the end of the month, you were running out of money, you had the need to pay for extra bills or grocery shoppings or whatever the case might be, and you didn't seem to have the money and you really, really needed that money at that time. I am 100% sure if you think about it, you can find examples of that in your life, that the money that you needed, the exact amount of money that you needed, somehow miraculously appeared in your life at the very last minute, that you were getting so disappointed, you were getting so stressed. Somehow, in some ways, you found the money, you got promotion, you found that extra cash somewhere in your purse, in your closet that you didn't even think about. Someone gifted you something. This happens all the time. And why is that? Because there was a need, because you really, really wanted the money. There was a space for it. There was an empty space for it. So the money came to your life to fill up the empty space. So if you want more money in your life, go create empty spaces in your mind. Create the need. Go think about the house that you want to buy. And Bob Proctor, my mentor, he actually suggested to be brave, make a decision, go make an offer on the house that you want, even if you don't have the money. And you will hear from Bob's clients and students from all over the world that so many of them have done that when they didn't have the money and they listened to Bob. They learned his teachings, and Bob said, you don't need the money, you have to make a decision. Decision is so, so important. Make the decision, find out the house that you really want and love. Go make an offer on that house. Sandy Gallagher did that. So many other people did that they learned from Bob Proctor. They made an offer on the house that they didn't even have the down payment, and somehow, miraculously, vacuum law of prosperity worked. Everything worked, everything aligned. They managed to find the money and they paid for the down payment and they purchased the house. So go play with this idea, create some room, at least in your mind, for the money that you want, you need, you require, you would love to have in your life, and see how many doors open. And then also pay attention to the hints, to instincts, to your intuition, to take action. Because one thing is demanding the money and manifesting it, wanting it. The other thing is the universe then is going to give you hints, is going to show you the ways. So which way to go, this way to go to earn money. And then you have to take the action. It's not that you just want it and you dream about it and it just appears. No, this is a 3D world. We're still living in the time-space reality and we have to take actions. So pay attention to the opportunities and ideas and take the proper action to make that money. Go make that money. Give me a thumbs up on this video and see you soon.